Ladies and gentlemen, how's it going? My name is Eric, the Infinity Champion of the WCP. Real quick, we are going to do the POPCast today. It is episode 58. All three of us will be here. We're just running a little late, so we're going to kill some time real quick. We're going to do some Fire Pro Wrestling while we wait for Zach and Knock. But do not fret, we are actually doing the POPCast today. You do not just show up for a random Fire Pro Wrestling World stream. When they're all set, then we will switch over to the podcast. Episode 58. But if you're watching, let me know what's up. Talk to me. Help me kill some time. Let me know what's going on in your life, in the wrestling life. I want to know what's going on. While we wait, we're just going to play some random matches. Man, where's, I keep forgetting I don't have, Marty Scurll on here yet. I need to put him on. Let's go ahead and pick Pete Dunne? Let's go ahead and pick... Could pick Rick Bugs, who's got the call up, which we will discuss in the podcast. Coming up very shortly. By the time I probably pick someone, we're already probably gonna have someone. We're gonna be ready. But, you know, let's do Rey Mysterio versus Ricochet. Oh, I better have Ricochet on here. There he is, I see him. I knew I had Ricochet. Why is he wearing business pants? Is that his thing now? Does he wear business pants? I mean, okay. He just shows up to work. Doesn't, like, no care in the world. Like I said, folks, we're just waiting for Zach and Knock to get situated and get ready for the podcast, and then we'll switch right over. But right now, we're just doing some Fire Pro Wrestling World. It's been a while since I played this. I might have to... Actually, I've never even played Rey Mysterio, so I don't even know what his movesets are. Ooh, just reversed them. Inzaguri. Back sometime. Episode 58 of the podcast is coming up, folks. Don't you worry about that. We've got all types of things set up for you guys this episode. It should be pretty fun. We've got some games lined up already. We've got the news. We've got the weekly wrestling recap. And then, of course, we tell you guys everything that's coming up on the channel this week. And promo score. So, trust me, things are coming up in Millhouse.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
I'm just breaking his back.
9.
Oh, what? Good ref. Good ref. I knew the rope break was. No, I'm trying to just go on the apron. There we go. Booyaka, booyaka! Wait, was that the finisher? I'm just curious. That might be his finisher. No, okay, cool. I don't know what Ray's signatures are. I guess the running bulldog. Does Ricochet do European uppercuts? Alright guys, I just got the message. It looks like we are raring to go. So I'm gonna go ahead and hit the pause button real quick, and I'm going to switch over and bring Zach into the chat.
Test.
Yeah, can you hear me? Cool. Sorry about that.
Hey, for those of you watching, I'm going to go ahead and turn off my webcam real quick. I'm going to keep playing Fire Pro Wrestling, but we're just setting things up here for you guys. We'll be right back.
All right, welcome everyone to episode 58 of the West Coast POPcast. We are live today. We are thankful that you're going to be live with us. So hit us up in the comments if you got any reactions or anything that you want to ask us or whatever. With me today is the guy who, my apologies for running late today, but the guy who's always on time, who's keeping it together, our Infinity champion of our West Coast Pop predictions. Eric, how you doing, buddy?
First of all, it's literally the only time I've ever been on time, but I'm doing good, thank you.
All right. Knock, how you doing, man?
Damn, where's my entrance to this, man?
Oh, sorry.
Here he is, the champion, and Knock.
I'm doing good, man. It's a good day. Thanks for everyone joining us, man. It's been a good time on the channel. I'm excited.
Cool. I didn't mean to like Barry Horowitz you, but yeah, my head's running rampant. We got a lot to get to today, so let's jump into it. We'll do last week's week in review here of wrestling with Monday Night Raw. Did either of you guys watch any of it, or am I the lone gun here?
Oh, you're back.
I think you're on your own here.
All right. Fuck. Raw is so fucking boring. Quick thing to point out though, Ricochet and Sheamus, great stuff. Really great match. I think Ricochet is going to be getting a nice push here, and I hope this continues with Sheamus because that was a really, really awesome match. Morrison did some really cool parkour stuff, and when he was fighting Damian Priest with the Lumberjacks, that was cool. And the only other thing that was cool on the show was Kofi beating Bobby on the main event, open challenge.
Nice.
I did see that. So you pinned Orton and Bobby the same night.
Yep.
Very nice.
Good stuff.
Two little things, and I'll touch on that really quick. One, Alexa's Playhouse is getting really boring, and I'm getting a little with how long I have to sit through Raw getting pissy already, that's making me pissy too, that's going nowhere. And the other thing is, I'm very happy to see the 24/7 champ, R-Truth, on television again. So more screen time from him is always good. But what do you
Yes.
guys think this means for Kofi?
I hope he gets a match with Lashley. That'd be cool to see it, and I know that they would kill it. Real quick, what you said, but R-Truth, he lost the belt on Raw. He lost it to Akira Tozawa, I think.
Mm-hmm.
Damn. Hate to see it.
As
Yeah,
long as
it
Truth is
was-
on my TV, I'm happy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's fine. So I'm happy for Kofi. I'm never gonna be not happy for him, but I feel like this is gonna be a Cesaro thing where it's like he's not really going to win the title. It's just a match. So
Oh, definitely not.
I would have been happier if Xavier got this push, but I'll take Kofi. I won't be
Yeah.
mad at that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I just hate what they're doing with Alexa, man. This storyline was so hot in the beginning. I was so excited for it. It's like, where are you going with this now? What are you doing?
Dude, it's dead. It's
Yeah,
dead.
It's over. Like after her second Playhouse, I was like, okay, I'm done with this. This is going nowhere.
Yeah. Especially not having the Fiend there. Like, this was the Fiend's thing. Alexa's supposed to help, like, just give another element to that. Not her quickly take over and then do nothing with it.
Yeah.
Yep.
I don't know.
For the Fiend, I think it'd just be fun if he just came out as Husky Harris again, and that's it.
Oh, gosh.
That's it.
The army tank with a Ferrari engine, baby.
All right, that is it for Monday Night Raw. It is what it is. Fans are coming
Yeah.
back next month or month and a half, so hopefully we get better.
Could you imagine? I could imagine like buying tickets from WWE just to find out, oh, it's Raw. Fuck.
Yeah.
Smackdown NXT.
Oh, man.
Yep. Well, let's get into NXT. The Tuesday night show. Knock, you watched NXT, right?
I did. I really enjoyed NXT. Zoe Stark, Tony Storm. I think they're going to have a nice feud together. Of course, the big thing is later on in the night we'll get to. But I want to touch on Hit Row for me. I'm really enjoying them. Top Dollar looks like a beast. Ashanti Adonis, I don't think I've really seen him wrestle. He's very athletic. That drop kick he hit was amazing. So they might get the tag belts very soon.
Yep, I can see that.
Yeah.
Real quick before we continue NXT, just a quick shout out to Junga in the chat. What's up? Yeah, podcast going right now. And Air Percy Carter, what's up? Can you get another versus? Maybe soon.
Yeah.
Yeah. After I killed Eric last week, I don't know if I want to do another one.
Man, after the evidence came out about that movie, after
Yeah,
ruling,
the things that we hid.
Yeah.
You're a good lawyer, Eric. All right,
Matt
NXT
Murdock.
also pretty good stuff with Legado del Fantasma. Fish and Dunn look like they're going to go at it. I'm pretty
That's gonna
excited
be a
about
great
that.
match.
Oh yeah, that'll be nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, and
but
Stray got
yeah.
his victory for Leo.
Good. How do you like Saray so far being in NXT?
I like her. You can tell she's still getting used to being like on American television and stuff, so it'll
Yeah.
come.
Yeah. I love that drop kick she does for the person on the ropes, man, and she kicks him through. It just looks so vicious.
Eric, you get to see any of NXT?
I've only seen like highlights. I know Cameron Grimes did another thing with
That's fine.
Ted DiBiase.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
So DiBiase interrupted Cameron Grimes, costing the match to Jake Atlas. Now they're gonna have like a showdown next week. $1 million face-off, they're calling it.
Okay. If it works, it works. I guess I saw an article. Maybe this is news and rumors. They're bringing back the $1 Million Championship. So maybe Cameron Grimes gets it.
Are they?
That'd be cool.
Oh wow.
All right.
So I'll take that.
Yeah, I would. That'd be so cool.
And then of course this leads into news rumors again too. Wolf got kicked out of Imperium.
He did.
They saw this coming about 2 weeks ago now, or at least 1 week ago. So it's been set for a while.
Yeah. I don't know, man. It's kind of a hard way to go out. So he didn't really get his good run with them. He was kind of just the guy that was there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a shame. He both groups he was in, both popular, but he wasn't the popular guy.
Yeah.
Knock, what you tell us about that main event?
Oh my goodness. Tsunami. I love the way Wade Barrett says that, man. So Bronson Reed in a cage match, 14 years to the day of his wrestling debut. He takes on Johnny Gargano, Austin Theory outside with all his shenanigans. Finally, Bronson Reed hits a tsunami on him to stop him from escaping the cage, and hits another one for the pinfall, gets the big win, celebrates with his wife. It was such a special moment. Great job on him.
Nice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Happy to see the belt on him. I think he'll elevate it. Because with Johnny, you just want to know who's going to take it from him.
Yeah, Johnny was just building up for someone else to take it off from him. This was a good moment. So that was good job from Johnny.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's time.
Yep. Any other thoughts on NXT?
I think we covered it, but hit row and hit that like button, man. Thanks for all joining us.
Nice.
Yeah.
All right. Next up, Wednesday night, Dynamite. Eric, did you watch AEW?
I did, and you know what? I have a formal complaint. I'm tired of Jon Moxley and Eddie Kingston. They are the real heroes of this story. How is it Dash Harwood and Cash Wheeler? They have not gotten their rematch yet for the tag team championships. But Jon Moxley and Eddie Kingston, they can just show up and get title matches for the biggest pay-per-view of the year so far. That's ridiculous.
Rankings, AEW rankings.
Oh, ridiculous. You know why? Because I don't know. Kingston's got something on Tony Khan.
I think so. God, I hate hitting the mute button when I'm watching wrestling, but I have to when he's on my TV.
Oh,
and I don't know why Jon Moxley.
Yeah,
Come on, he's not that good.
Eddie Kingston is the savior of the death match, and he's going to win his first title at AEW. Mark those words.
Awful.
I'm telling you, man. I really enjoyed it. He stole the Young Bucks kicks, man. I was digging. That's a real Yonkers, New York dude. He's doing a thing, man. They have such great chemistry together.
Yeah, they both wear pajama pants now at their little sleepovers.
All right. I will admit, though, the highlight of the entire night that I've rewatched like 10 times now was my boy Max Caster coming out there and giving his rap. That was so funny. It's such good stuff. And then when Alex Bowen came in the ring and said, AE, then Moxley blasted him. That was great, man.
That was a nice way to get into the match. I dug that.
Yeah, it was a nice way. I'm still iffy on his rapping. And the reason I'm iffy on it, that's because I'm an old fuddy-duddy who just, grew up with the greatest rappers of all time. But the way he raps is how you speak when you call your cable company and you have to explain to the computer what your problem is. And you want to be very clear about it. Like, thank you for calling Comcast. Briefly tell me what your complaint is about. Your girl wants oral sessions with me. That's how he raps. So it's it just reminds me of calling my cable company.
The disrespect.
I see that. I gotta agree.
I'm
with
not
that.
co-signing that one, man.
He does. He wants to make sure that punchline gets picked up nice and clean for YouTube.
Yeah, it's better than him having to repeat it though.
Nah, you know what? You gotta go R-Truth style, where you don't even know what he's saying half the time.
Yep, you're either with it or you're not.
Yeah, R-Truth has that flow, man.
He does. He is good. I like the line though. I like it, and I do like the start of that.
Yeah.
I guess shout out for Austin Gunn, who is injured after his match with Anthony Gogo.
He got hurt?
Yeah, he got
Did he break his tonsils?
So they didn't disclose what the injury was, but I think it happened around the finish when he got that punch, because he was down for a while there. I don't know if he was selling it very well or if that was just good timing, but he is out for a couple of weeks, I think.
Damn. Okay. It sucks that boy Ricky Starks is injured too. Him and Ray Phoenix. The injuries been piling up, man.
Yeah.
I mean, they do work more, I guess, than the average wrestler, going all over. But
yeah,
And going back to Jon Moxley, I call the Wild Thing here. He specifically chose the Wild Thing from the Major League movie, and there are instructions that people around the ring get. I'll get to that in a minute in News and Rumors. He is dying to recreate the Wild Thing Major League movie moment with Charlie Sheen at the end. He must be a fan. I bet he has 3 copies of this movie. This is exactly what he's going for, and it irks the crap out of me. Again, because I love Moxley's theme song, but now he's just forcing this moment. So we'll get it eventually.
I can tell he's a fan. If you've seen the way he came out to this song, man, he looks so juiced. He definitely, it's more on him than Tony Khan for wanting this song.
Yeah.
So hey, I mean, if it makes him happy, credit Tony for going out there and trying to make it happen.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I do hope when he drops the Kingston. I'm not gonna call him nothing. When he drops Kingston, then he goes back to his regular theme song.
It's taking over, man. Taking the world by storm.
Awful. I will never predict. They could tell me the week before that Kingston and Moxley are gonna win the tag titles. I'm not predicting they win it. I'm not backing them.
I gotta go with them, man. They're definitely gonna take it from the Bucks. I think we'll see. There might be some shenanigans. But I think Miro sadly might have the shortest TNT run as champion. I told you guys in the chat, I don't see Lance Archer losing 2 years in a row. And it kind of sucks to have Miro get cut short, but I guess at least he got the belt.
Yeah, I don't know. Once you mentioned that, I just don't know what to predict for that match anymore.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I like the rumor of them wanting Lance Archer to be like a main eventer. I can't see him dropping.
Right. It's weird because they obviously have plans for someone to take the belt off Tony, and all these
Yeah.
other people are not them.
Right. Yeah, that's tough.
Well, you guys being independent wrestlers, I want to get your take on Red Velvet versus Serena Deeb.
Serena Deeb is making her case for the best in the world. I've missed her so much. She's been injured. That's why she's been off TV. I was wondering why. But she's so good, man. Oh, my gosh. It looks like she's having a heel turn, too.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. On the flip side, watching the match, Red Velvet should go back to Cody's Nightmare, whatever it's called. She wasn't bad, but she still needs a little polish.
Okay. Yeah, I can see that. I think maybe with fans, it's going to get a lot of these greener talents over more because they have to. They're not just in front of their peers anymore.
Yeah.
I think she'll get legit reactions too from the fans doing her, So we'll see.
Yeah.
But good defense though. Good for Serena coming back.
Yeah. Moment of the night for me was Jericho and Dean Malenko.
Really?
I love that. This is like good Jericho comedy. It was quiet. It was subtle. You're the man without 4 more holds than I do. Like it's beautiful. I love that. That's Jericho comedy I love.
Okay.
Yeah, I dug it. But yeah, it was a really good episode. I'm wondering what they're gonna do with SCU, like Kazarian pretty much said he's gonna hunt everyone in the elite. So we'll see how that goes. Britt Baker looked good. Rebel had her match. Rebel's an actual wrestler. I know she doesn't really wrestle as much, but she does good in her part with Hikaru Shida.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Cool.
Good episode.
Yeah. Varsity Blondes versus Young Bucks. Your thoughts on?
Oh yeah, the main event. Great showing from them.
Yeah. I think it was a good way to say that they're no longer in the green territory. They can start to move up.
Yeah.
I agree.
Really like Pillman, man. He's good.
Pillman's promo in the beginning of the show really sold me on him, and then in the ring, yeah, like Eric said, they're getting out of the green territory completely.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm really glad they added what's her name? Hart, Jade Hart.
Damn it, it's something Hart. Yeah.
Damn it, I had it written down.
I don't know. I like the visual. It works.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
She's only 19 too, man.
Yeah. These wrestlers are getting younger and younger.
Not touching that. Let's move on to Friday Night SmackDown.
Julia Hart.
Julia Hart. That's it.
There we go.
SmackDown started off with a bunch of champions. SmackDown, it felt like such a short show. What did you guys think of SmackDown?
Definitely not the best SmackDown they've had, but it was a good episode, I thought. What did I like? It was weird that Paul Heyman, like when they had to Parade of Champions, Paul Heyman came out to Roman's old theme song. So that was kind of weird to start it, but I don't know why they're doing that. It's a good promo though from them.
I think the main thing I took away from it was Aleister Black finally coming back.
Yes.
Going after Big E. That's a good feud. We'll see how that goes.
I did miss that black mass.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's nice.
Sold it pretty nice.
Yeah, he did. No theme music, and also continuity. He has
a glass eye,
a bum eye. Yeah.
Yeah, that was weird to look at.
I like it though.
Yeah.
You know who stole the night though?
Who's that?
So don't you
the Boogs. The Boogs.
Oh.
The guitar man taking Elias's spot. He out here killed Shinsuke's just ripping the guitar man. I loved it. Killed Shinsuke's theme. I don't think it'll be a pairing going forward, but if he keeps coming out to play Shinsuke's theme, I'm all for it.
He's very cartoony, but
yeah,
I liked it.
Yeah.
As crazy as his main roster name is, do you remember what his name on NXT was? I remember that being even more insane.
Eric Bugenheimer or something like that.
Yeah. Something crazy like that.
Yeah, and then they changed it to Rick Bugs, and then now Rick Boogs or whatever.
The Boogs.
Yeah.
Does Boogs mean something?
I don't know, but the way Pat McAfee said it, he sold me.
I mean, they hired him to be this guy, to be the cartoony guy. He's always been like that. So,
Yeah.
You know. We'll see how it goes.
And I thought at first they should have just put him on Raw with Elias, but then that's going to be the one feud that you might look forward to, so don't rush it.
Yeah, and Elias is doing a whole lot of nothing right now, so you say that's Elias is back on track.
He needs to drop that.
Man.
All right. Any other takeaways from SmackDown? I think that pretty much covers it.
We got sadly the new tag team champions, not Nia. What's her name again? Tamina and Natalia got tapped out to Shayna in their 6-man tag match.
Oh, what?
Yeah,
Strong
Shayna.
champions?
You don't gotta say it so sarcastic like that, but okay.
See how he did that? He did it just like Jericho did it with Dean Malenko. Subtle and beautiful. Well done, Eric.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Seth Rollins took out Cesaro viciously. You know, we're getting a crazy look from him. Dominic Mysterio beat Robert Roode again.
Mm-hmm.
I think the main thing for me is where to go with this Jey Uso Roman Reigns storyline. So Roman's kind of like, it's us. It's not you and your brother, because they have a tag team match scheduled, the Usos versus Street Profits next week, which will be a really good match on its own. But now you have all these extra layers into it, so now it adds to it. So
Right.
I'm very invested.
I'm down for that. I like where it's going.
Yeah.
All right. Well, that's Friday Night SmackDown. Eric, you watched NXT UK. Tell us what's good with that.
Unfortunately, I forgot what the first few matches were. I just skipped them. But the key thing to watch, if you go back and watch this episode, is the main event. Tyler Bate versus A-Kid for the Heritage Cup title, or cup. I guess it's just a cup that they have.
Yeah, it's just a cup. It's weird.
Which, honestly, I'm a fan of the Heritage Cup rules now. At first it was confusing, but now I really like it. That match is 100% pace. Like, you have to know how to pace a match to have that match.
Yeah.
So it works out. Tyler Bate, in the end, gets the only pinfall in the last round due to a Hurricane around the roll up. I forgot what they call that move, but good match, hard hitting, damn good match. Check it out. It's not too long because it's Heritage Cup rules, but now Tyler Bate is the one and only person to have held the UK title and the Heritage Cup.
Nice.
I hope he sticks around and wins the tag team championships too and becomes a triple crown there. He'll have a really good shot at holding all these titles that no one else has held if he does this.
Honestly.
Mm-hmm.
He deserves it.
I think, yeah. And the people who are holding the tag team titles right now, they are easily someone you can just kind of take them off and it's not a big deal.
Yeah.
I completely forgot who has it. So.
The long-haired guys.
Pretty Deadly? Is that what they're called?
Yeah, I think that's it.
Yeah. I just want to say real quick, I love this match. It's great. There was one moment where, there's two moments. So Tyler Bate goes for the European uppercut, and then A-Kid reverses into a backslide, and then Tyler Bate goes for the spiral tap and gets reversed into a cross arm breaker. There's just so many good reversals, so much technical stuff. This is great wrestling, man. So good.
Oh, yeah.
Nice. I'll check that out. Speaking of great wrestling, ROH. It was an okay episode. I didn't go to bed all hyped like I usually do. Fred Yehi beat Rocky Romero. Roche and Flip Gordon had a thing. EC3 stating, "You've been warned." I don't like EC3 so far in ROH. Now that he's signed with ROH, he's not what we thought he was going to be, like this ultimate free agent. Which Daniel Bryan could be this ultimate free agent now.
Yeah.
So those are kind of like valleys, not too many peaks on this episode. Matt Taven and Mike Bennett lost to Tracy Williams and Titus. So the Foundation getting some love there, but that was ROH.
Alrighty.
But again, tune into their Women's Wednesdays as we learn more about the women that are going to be joining the women's tournament this summer. That is on YouTube.
Sounds good. I'll definitely check them out.
Well, that is the Week in Review. The Week in Review is sponsored by Army of the Dead, Zack Schneider's new movie. I don't know if we're going to have zombies on this episode. We'll wait and see what the budget is. We'll see if we can get Scotty Tuhati in on this. We don't know. But Army of the Dead sponsoring this next segment as well. It is news and rumors, guys, from our beautiful sponsors, Army of the Dead on Netflix. Do you have any news or rumors?
I've got a couple things. So, this kind of leads into New Japan. As you may have heard, Will Ospreay is unfortunately injured. He had to drop the IWGP Heavyweight Championship, and the big question is who's going to be the next champion. Unfortunately, Kota Ibushi's also out. Okada's also out, and we talked about this on Knox's fantastic Resident Evil live stream. But basically, New Japan recently did a poll asking fans to vote. If for those of you watching, you can see it's pixelated, which will kind of be a hint for something we're doing later. But right now it's pixelated. They asked for the top 20 Gaijin wrestlers in New Japan history. That includes Andre, Vader, Hogan, all of them. Who do you guys think made the top 5?
I looked at this earlier. I can't remember. I was just like, Andre and Hogan are on there. Okay.
They are on there.
AJ has to be there.
He is there at number 5.
Wow,
Ospreay?
what, 5?
Ospreay is number 2.
Kenny.
Number 1.
Yeah, that's pretty clear.
Okada.
No, it's
No,
foreign
like
wrestlers.
foreigners.
Oh, I got
Actually, I'm sorry. AJ's number 4. I just realized.
AJ's 4.
So you have the number 3 spot, number 5 spot left.
MVP is he on there? He was their first IC champ.
He is not in the top 20.
Okay. Oh, what about Zack Sabre?
Number 5.
Number 5? Okay.
And number 3.
Is it a tag team? Anybody in tag teams?
He's a singles wrestler. He's a champion in New Japan right now.
Shit.
He's held every championship, and this time I know it's...
My boy Jay White.
Yep, that's it. Number 3 spot.
Yeah. A lot of Bullet Club guys there.
So let's go.
Balor wasn't on this list?
He is there. He is number 9.
Oh, they chipped him, man. That's
so, as those of you watching can see, there's the list. So with that, unfortunately, number 1 and 2 are not available. Kenny being AEW, Ospreay out. We could see Jay White go back for the main championship if he's that popular. He didn't resonate with me, but I mean, if he works for Japan, that's their home audience.
Yeah, I'm sure they loved him. He looked like a villain in a video game to me. Some of the stuff he was doing before, like the Bullet Club, like Switchblade stuff. It was kind of cool to me.
Yeah. All right. So there's that news. Next up, we've got news on the Velveteen Dream.
Oh man.
So we all know he's been released. It looked like he might come and go. He was at Raw like the week before he got released. I don't know if you guys saw the article about the longtime WWE artist, who just claimed that Dream was the most unprofessional person he's ever worked with.
Wow.
It looks like he was his own problem. It's like it's Austin Theory all over again. All the talent in the world, just attitude problem.
There was someone in this community, I forget who, but someone he was in contact with did an interview with Velveteen a few years ago. I think it was before the ladder match, and it was like one of those awkward interviews. He was just explaining like just how like I don't know how he was.
Yeah, it's a shame because I really thought he was before Kofi. I thought he was the chosen one. I thought he was gonna be the next.
We were talking about that, because it was before Kofi won, before I think Bobby came back. So you're like maybe it'd be Velveteen to get the first, get the title.
Yeah. But as Zach has mentioned before, NXT wrestlers only have 30 days no compete, so we could honestly see the sad nightmare pop up.
The Silk Fantasy.
The Silk Fantasy pop up somewhere.
Oh man.
The corduroy boy.
Next up, just to get through this slideshow, referee Drake Works. Who
don't put that man's picture up.
Is that the weirdo?
It is, and I do want to talk about him because just to say like the environment that WWE does foster, the fact that there have been articles saying that this isn't like a short time problem. This has been like a long term thing. He's been a problem for a long time. He's been making power plays for like a bigger position in the company, trying to get heat on other people. And it took him like a year or so to get gone. But people who worked their ass off during the pandemic, people who really should not have been released due to budget concerns, They're gone just like that. I just want to put his picture up there because as bad as he is, the environment that allowed him to grow and be there for such a long time is just as bad.
Yeah, I mean, we saw that rumor that someone was trying to like fight him. I'm sure it was on multiple occasions, from what we've been hearing.
Mm-hmm.
It was coincidentally one of the people who was released during the NXT releases. I forgot his name though.
Mm-hmm.
And last thing we got here, Army of the Dead Zombies at Backlash. So when we first heard of it, I think the booking call was weird. We thought it was a little strange. Upon learning that WWE made at least $1 million off that,
Wow.
does that change your, like, do you think it was worth it? Do you think it's a good book? Like, what are your thoughts on that, knowing how much they made off that?
$1 million, it wasn't worth the match, and I still stand by it. If they would have done this match, shorter version, 3-4 minutes in the beginning opening after Batista's thing, or interweave it with Batista's thing, that was fine. Don't tell people you're going to have a match and then just throw them off with an advertisement.
I agree.
I mean, Snickers doesn't ask for that.
Right. Yeah, if they didn't just jam it in, then I would be more accepting of it. But as someone on Facebook made a good point of also making, $1 million to WWE is kind of a drop in the bucket. So to just give them that biggest spot is kind of strange. But
Right.
Yeah. What type of precedent does that set as well? Like, who's next to donate $1 million to get a spot in a match?
right. All right, that's all I've got for news and rumors.
All right, knock anything?
Yeah, I think it was some of the quick stuff with Ray Phoenix being there that we talked about. He's gonna miss Double or Nothing, which that sucks.
Yeah.
We already know about the WWE going back on tour in July. I think there was one more thing I saw that AEW. I don't know if we talked about their new show. They're getting the Rampage show. That'll be on Monday nights for 1 hour, I think at 10 p.m. Dynamite's going to TBS, and they already put a statement out saying they're not going to change the name of the TNT title. But I think they made a mistake by just naming it TNT title instead of like being like another television title or just something else,
Yeah. At the end of the day, if your ratings aren't good, a network's going to get rid of you. Or if WWE did this, if they originally had a USA title, then what happens to that USA title when they went to TNN and then turned into Spike? And then
Yeah.
they go back to USA. So I don't. It's to me, it's like the same thing as like changing your name if you're an independent wrestler for a company.
Yeah.
Just you need something to be independent in case something happens with like a major, I guess, network like this or a company if you're an independent wrestler.
Exactly. And then what if you go to TBS and they want a title belt of their own? Like, oh, you did it for TNT, or you go somewhere else and like, you did it for them.
Yeah.
You want their own title belt.
I'm
And
sure
you don't
we
want to
call
get like
Impact the Joker's belt.
you don't want to be like TNA. They had the TNA Legend title turned to the television title, to the global title, to the King of the Mountain title. They had like 5 different names for this belt, and it was a joke.
Yeah.
I've been so I agree with you. It definitely don't name your title after your network. But I've been seeing a lot of people on social media who are okay with staying in TNT Championship because TNT and Dynamite. So I think they'll be better than most promotions if they keep the name TNT.
Yeah. Do you think ratings will dip off a lot because it's TBS? Like, I don't even know what type of like ranking they are as a channel, but they're, I guess, a lot less popular than the TNT.
I don't know. I like TBS, but I don't know. I could see them bringing. I don't think they're gonna dip. I can't see that.
Yeah. To me, it's a lateral move. TNT, TBS, USA, they're all stations that don't do anything.
Yeah.
None of them do anything original, so it doesn't matter where.
Hey man, you wasn't watching Burn Notice. USA was hot a few years ago.
Okay, then it was kicking. I mean, I remember watching Raw and seeing advertisements for Blade. I mean,
Yeah.
they had original content before. That's why they were making
Yeah,
that
yeah.
work.
Right.
And they dropped off.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm just giving you shit.
Psych and all that. It was though. That's when USA did actually have good original content. It was an actual network, and that's why you want to be on a network. Everyone
Right,
else
yeah.
is just playing reruns now, and USA has really shitty reality TV. TBS has
God.
a really
American
shitty
Dad.
game show. Yeah, they have American Dad. That's I think their only original show besides like Impractical Jokers, which I think is on that network.
Oh yeah.
And then TNT just plays superhero movies and has sports. So
Yeah.
cable isn't what it used to be.
It is not.
Not at
Back
all.
in my day. All right. The last thing I got here, I only have one. So people who are on the sides of the AEW ring during Dynamite and Dark and After Dark, or whatever the other one's called.
Elevation.
Elevation, thank you. They are told basically the same thing people are kind of told in the Thunderdome, which is why I just cannot wait for fans to come back. I don't like these forced reactions. According to Fightful, AEW is currently going with the idea of switching up and or rotating their talent as extras in the crowd during Dynamite. The wrestlers were told to be at ringside during Dynamite tapings unless they are working the show. And then they're rotated. One AEW superstar said that as long as they're doing what is told to them by AEW management, it'll go a long way in ensuring them that they will be continued to be booked for future shows with the company. And it goes on to say how extra you are, that looks better on you, and the company views you as more valuable. So I just want fans back.
So Austin Gunn's gonna be a champion next year, huh?
He's going to the moon. Oh yeah, he'll be the first TBS champion.
Yeah, that's the I was gonna say the big thing about the pandemic, but there's a lot bigger things than that. The side effect of the pandemic for wrestling is that it gave promotions control over the one thing that they could never control before, the reactions. And
Right.
I don't like it that they have it. I'm glad they're gonna lose it. I hope WWE's always gonna do the crowd noises in their edits, but now it's just much worse.
Mhm.
Yeah.
And
It is
AEW's is also cringy because they try to make it look genuine, but it's not.
Well,
Real
like this
quick.
past Dynamite, when they don't pan at the crowd when there's reactions, that's how you can tell it's a fake reaction from the people around the crowd.
Yeah.
Yeah. Real quick, I just want to look at the chat. We got SEW Steve. Shout out to SEW Wrestling, man. He does a lot of Q&As. Check out his channel. But what's happening, guys? What's up, man? How you doing? Bilal Junga. Zach, like only 30, talking about back in my day. What you mean? What you mean?
Junga, I'm gonna send you a fruit basket. You are the sweetest human being alive. Being only 30. You are awesome. You are comment of the week.
Shout out to the chat, man. We love you guys. Bilal, Steve, man. Bilal, check out Steve's channel as well, because he does great stuff over there. Not a wrestling guy. But yeah, that's our chat. I'm going to interrupt real quick.
All right. Our chat sponsored by Army of the Dead on Netflix. Zack Snyder's Army of the Dead is now available to watch. If you have 2 hours and 30 minutes of time to stay away from your children, your family, your friends, and your loved ones, Army of the Dead is there for you on Netflix. All right.
Are they sending us $1 million too for this promo or what?
Hey, they spent $3 million putting Tig Notaro in there, taking out DA, whatever his name is, the comedian who filmed scenes in there, then had allegations against him. So I'll give my review on this in a little bit when we get to a segment. But I want to give a nice shout out to Zack and Deborah Schneider, because no matter what you think of the Schneider's movies, they care about the people that are working for them, who are putting on the production and everything else. So they went to Netflix, and good on Netflix for shelling out the money to film these scenes with Tig Notaro, who's great in the movie, and remove I forgot his name. He was on that show Whitney. He was the boyfriend on that NBC show. But yeah, so good on them.
Yeah.
Good.
All right.
Real quick before we get to that next segment, just want to remind you, if you're watching the stream and you're not subscribed, hit that subscribe button, folks. We need those sweet subs. Get your name on the stream.
Yeah, we got nice
Yes.
3 spots for anyone to sub. Yeah. We appreciate you guys.
Yep. All right. Who has the first segment?
You want to go ahead and knock? Yours is pretty cool.
I'll dive into it real quick. Real quick before I get into that, we've got SCW Steve one more time. People might want to stay away from that movie. I'm guessing he's saying referring to Army of the Dead. Seriously though, hope it's a good movie. We'll check it out eventually. It's got Batista. Zach checked it out last night.
Yeah, I'll give my review because again, Knock segment right now is sponsored by Army of the Dead. Army of the Dead. When Suicide Squad or Harley Quinn do not have enough neon for you, Army of the Dead is there for you. Go ahead, Knock.
All right, yeah, we're gonna get into a one gotta go, and it's gonna be one gotta go / you can only keep one. So for right now, you can only keep one. This will be the WrestleMania dream matches if they were all in their prime. We got KO versus Mankind, Sasha Banks versus Gail Kim, Cody Rhodes versus Ric Flair, AJ Styles versus Bret Hart, and then Bianca Belair versus Awesome Kong. You can only pick one.
I'm gonna
Kong
need you.
and Belair.
Kong and Belair.
Yeah.
I'm gonna need
Eric
you
said he needs
to
two.
roll it back.
Oh, gotcha. KO versus Mankind.
Okay.
Sasha Banks versus Gail Kim, which I'm gonna go ahead and say it right now. As much as I love AJ and everyone else on the channel, I would love to see Sasha Banks versus Gail Kim. That's my pick. Cody Rhodes versus Ric Flair. All the promos lead up, all that stuff. Styles versus Hart, or Belair versus Kong.
Oh shit! You know which one I have to pick.
I know.
If it's Cody not running for governor, then I pick that one. Cody
The
and Flair.
Oh man. Yeah, I'm going Sasha Banks and Gail Kim. I think their styles would mesh so well, and they would just give them 30 minutes of any type of match, and they would just put on the best match ever.
Yeah, I buy that.
I like that.
And then Zach, you said Belair and Kong.
Yeah, I think they could get really physical with each other.
Oh yeah.
They could, man. They could do some really special stuff.
Yeah.
Next one on the list. This one's gonna be another. You're gonna keep one. So we did the WrestleMania Dream matches. Now the WrestleMania remakes. We've been talking a lot about remakes with video games on this channel. Let's do it with some matches. So Randy Orton versus The Fiend, AJ Styles versus Nakamura, Taker versus Cena, the triple threat main event Becky versus Charlotte versus Ronda. And I kind of meshed this one together because it was AJ Lee and Paige as a tag team against, I don't know who it was, but I forgot. But instead, we'll do AJ Lee versus Paige at Mania. So this is a WrestleMania remake.
So quick off, that was the Bellas they were against. So you're perfectly fine
Sure.
with getting that. I'm gonna say AJ and Nakamura because their matches weren't bad at all. They just weren't what we all wanted.
Yeah.
Yeah, I agree.
I really do think the placement of the match kind of hurt him as well. Because I feel like the crowd wasn't too much into it as well.
I can't remember, where were they? Were they?
They were somewhere in the middle, I think. Or were they? I don't think they were close to the end because who main evented? It was Roman main evented that there. So I think they did a WWE match somewhere in the middle.
Yeah, that's what they did around that time. But yeah, I didn't even have. It wasn't a bad match. It was just we all expected New Japan when we all should have known better.
Yeah.
Junk in the chat says Cody versus Flair and remake Taker versus Cena. I'll give you a pass on that second part because
Of course, I'd pick AJ and Nakamura to remake. I'm not mad at you, Junga, because we didn't really get a Taker versus Cena match. It's kind of like a quick little thing because they were two out of their prime. But
whoa. Cena is never out of his prime, sir.
Taker was. Come on, man.
We even covered the news that Cena might be coming back.
Oh yeah, Cena. Yeah, that's the big news.
Cena is back. He's in my ears all the time. Wipeout commercials, Toyota commercials, trash bag commercials, insurance. The F9 franchise that he's about to ruin. He's everywhere.
Oh
I can
man, I
see
see that.
him everywhere.
It's a dream
that
come
trailer
true.
It's not a dream come true, man. I'm sick of it. But it's true. He's in your ear because you can't see him. That's just what he is. Oh man, Fast and Furious 9. What has happened? I've seen Vin Diesel catch a car. Oh man. But next on the list, we're doing another dream match type of scenario. We had a faction tier list drop on the channel earlier this week. Definitely check that out. Let us know what you think of the list and who would you put at the top spot, the S class. But in light of that, let's do some matchups here. Chaos, their heavy hitters, Shinsuke, Okada, and Ospreay still in there versus the UE, Undisputed Era. Who you picking?
Chaos.
Yeah.
Picking Chaos?
Yeah. That's Okada and Austin. That's like the top two in the world at their prime. So
Yeah. Cole and O'Reilly, though. Imagine those matches. O'Reilly versus Okada.
it would be
They
great.
could do.
That would sell out.
Yeah.
If WWE and New Japan somehow came together for that match, AEW would have to shut down because that's it.
Yeah. I don't see what you do there. I got two more for real quick of this list, and I got one more. The Elite versus the New Day. Who you putting over?
New Day.
Okay, only because did you guys remember watching when Xavier and Kenny did that video game tournament thing for Street
Yeah,
Fighter?
of course, man. I was all over that.
I think Xavier is a better loser than Kenny. It's more entertaining to see him lose. So I would pick the Elite.
Yeah. And watching that video too, man, I realized Young Bucks really can't play video games, but hey, they're great wrestlers.
Right.
I think I picked the Elite too, but that'll be a very fun match. Last one in this segment, the Hart Foundation versus the Pinnacle. And I know the Pinnacle's still early, But I'm thinking of like the matches. We already know what they can bring. We know what FTR brings. We know what MJF can do and all these other guys. And we know the potential of Wardlow.
So go ahead, Zach. I'll let you go first.
I was gonna say Heart Foundation, but just I think Wardlow's the better, bigger man.
Yeah.
Could be, I guess, because we really don't know.
Right.
So I'll stick with Heart Foundation.
I know the Heart Foundation's the right answer, but I'm going Pinnacle because I don't know what Sean Spears has done in a past life that makes me such a mark for him. But I really
You and Peyton both.
like in my eyes, I really want him to be a champion soon, and I love FTR and I love MJF, so I'm going Pinnacle. They should be the best thing in AEW.
Yeah, I really want to be able to root for those guys, man. Like, Sean Spears too. I want to see him do good. You know the work he's put in.
Yeah.
So I might pick them, but we all love the Heart Foundation. One of the most greatest collection of talent ever. Last one of my segment: remake your least favorite Mania, or remake the PC Mania. Which would you rather see?
Remake least favorite. I think PC Mania was okay. I could live with that being how it was.
Yeah. It's just I can never go back to it. That's just why I put it on this list for me. Because I don't know. There's something about the crowd being WrestleMania, the grandeur of it just was missing. And it's not their fault.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. I'll say remake a worse one. Like one of my least favorites, but so many of them in like once you hit to like in the 20s that just need to be remade in my opinion. So the cards got too big. Some of the feuds weren't there. Yeah, I'll say I'll find a bad one and remake it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think I'll be in that same boat too. I mean, as much as I said about the PC, some of those older ones, I feel like just, I don't know, you could have really built some guys and made their careers, so it's how they could have been changed. But yeah, that was my list this week. That was a push or shove combined with like a pick your favorite. We'll see you next week. I'll have some more stuff for you guys.
Nice.
Very nice.
Good segment.
And
got some more in the chat. SCW dream match for AJ versus Brett. Agree on the remake with AJ versus Nakamura. Junga says Undisputed Era and New Day. He's back on track, baby.
Very nice.
All right. I'll do my segment next here because it is sponsored by Army of the Dead, the new Zack Snyder movie on Netflix, where you can see Batista, Tig Notaro, and a whole host of others kick some zombie asses. So I watched this movie last night, all 2 hours and 30 minutes of it. Did not need to be that long. If someone demands the Schneider cut of this movie, I'll give it a B-.
Okay.
I liked a lot of it. But it seems like he had leftover stuff from Dawn of the Dead that he wanted to do. There's stuff that I felt was a retread of a lot of other zombie stuff that was in this movie. Zombies are done for me. So when I heard the announcement of this movie, I was like kind of iffy about it. High spots, Big Dave always. Dave Bautista's always bringing it into a movie. A lot of the supporting characters are very, very good as well, especially Tig Notaro, comedian, a lot of stuff on Netflix. She was great. Great to take out the other guy, and this is a great replacement. I want to see her in more roles like this, more fun ones, and honestly, I could see her star in a role after this one. Reason it's a B-, and I had so much fun with it, and I liked some of the supporting characters. Zack Schneider stuff. Too much slow-mo. Too much Zack Schneider-y stuff in there that take away from moments that the characters could have had. And the other thing, a character does something in this movie where another character... I don't know how to say this, so I'll give you away spoilers. I hated the end of the movie, I'll say that.
Okay.
Too many people died because of one stupid character. And that pisses me off.
I get that. Yeah.
So yeah, that is the movie. I'll give it a B-. But since, everything on this episode is sponsored by Army of the Dead, Zack Schneider's new zombilicious movie on Netflix, I want to say, who in wrestling today do you want to see star in a movie? And if you can see a specific something that this person can star in. So you got Big Dave. Big Dave in Army of the Dead, now on Netflix for you to stream for 2 hours and 30 minutes. If you need to go to sleep, it'll help. Big Dave's always good. Big Dave is doing a lot of stuff. Doom's coming out. We got Cena, who's going to ruin the Fast and Furious franchise next month, and Edge has been taking on TV roles, and so have other people. Sasha's in The Mandalorian. But I'll start off right now. Someone that I want to see get a Hollywood agent ASAP, and I've said this on the show before, is Swerve. I want to see Swerve in a movie, a two-part movie. One where he's the villain, but at the end, when the hero dies, he figures out why he's fighting the fight that he's fighting for. And in the second one, Swerve plays the good guy and takes out the ultimate bad that the hero in the first movie was trying to take out. I would love to see that because Swerve being a face and a heel on NXT is one of my favorite parts of NXT right now.
I dig that.
Yeah. He's got a lot of natural charisma too, so he could definitely do it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Is there anyone that you guys see out there in wrestling? In the chats, if there's anyone too, Air Percy Carter, does Dave Bautista carry that movie? I'm going to send him a back brace. That's how much he carries that movie.
Very nice.
I always said Alexa Bliss because I just feel like she has that natural ability. And I've seen her posting about taking like acting classes.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm not gonna let this current run sour me on her. I think she'd be good in some movies.
Yeah.
I think so too.
Not really Hollywood, but I would have the New Day. So I forgot what the anime studio is called, but there's a studio right now that is making black anime movies, and it's run by black writers and animators and all that stuff. And they just I think it's put an anime called Yusuke. I would love for the New Day to get involved with them and have a strong role in there. I think they can get into voice acting. They do a pretty damn good job.
Oh yeah.
Oh man.
Yeah. Biggie already
That's
does what's it called on Adult Swim. So.
What?
Biggie does a voice on if anybody in the chat knows or doesn't have 9 devices already being used like I do. If you want to look up on IMDb, he does it's like 70s style animation. I can't remember the name of the show, but he does a voice of a character on there.
Okay, I'm gonna have to look this up. I had no idea he was on Adult Swim.
Yeah, I need to know that. I know he's been doing like entrances for some boxers too. That was pretty cool.
Oh yeah.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Which boxer it
that
was.
Suits him.
Another side one I thought of was Thunder Rosa. I would like to see her in not a traditional romantic comedy. I want the end of the movie to be like she doesn't need anyone. Watching a lot of TV and movies, it just always seems like the main character. Even like watching Buffy the Vampire Slayer. Her whole thing is being the Slayer, the chosen one. But they always have to stick her with a guy.
Yeah.
I don't need to stick her with a guy. She has a storyline. But that's what I want like a Thunder Rosa romantic comedy to be. Because I think she'd be great at delivering the jokes. And if you want to throw some action in there, I'm all for it.
Yeah.
Oh man, that'd be so good. I don't know if this is nearly. I think I've talked about this before, but like when Sean Spears had that one promo where he did like the news report, I thought it was very funny, man. I would like to see him in some type of comedy. I don't know why they haven't gone back to it.
I don't know either. He's a very funny guy. When I saw him and Dolph and Tyler Breeze, I think there might have been another guy there. Oh, Nick Nemeth. All of them doing comedy together. Like, they're all funny guys. They should all get agents.
They should. Shout out to Percy Carter. He's going with Bianca Belair, which I could definitely see. And Junga say New Day would be amazing anime. And have I been watching Yusuke? I had it on. My friends and I were watching it, but I had it on in the background. I wasn't really watching, so I need to go back and rewatch it all over again.
Nice. Air Percy, I'd love to see Bianca Belair. They already made a Kindergarten Cop 2 with Bill Bellamy and Dolph Lundgren. It is what it is. I'd love to see Bianca Belair in a role like that. Not Kindergarten Cop, but something like that, where she's just sassing kids.
Yeah.
I can see it. I can see it.
I'd buy it.
All right. Well, that is a little segment I have because of our sponsor, Army of the Dead, Zack Schneider's new zombie movie with intelligent zombies, not just your run-of-the-mill zombies, intelligent zombies who also have kings and queens and a hierarchy, and I'm sure a two-party system in the works as well. Army of the Dead on Netflix right now.
I just want to point out, Zach sent me a message right before, like an hour before we started filming, saying, "Can you find me an Army of the Dead picture?" And I'm thinking, okay, I'll just find like a simple, cheap one. It's only gonna pop up once or twice. It's already the most transition picture we've done this episode. This man is earning his money.
Oh man.
Oh man.
Oh, but Samoa Joe. Samoa Joe too. I love seeing him in voice work. I think he's been doing some too.
Oh,
Oh yeah.
Oh man. Speaking of
Samoa
Samoa Joe, we
this
got
would be funny. Him being like, go ahead, Knock.
Speaking of Samoa Joe, we got a Samoa Joe titles champions video on the channel right now. Go check it out.
That's right. Everyone's promoting something.
Samoa Joe is an asshole principal on a Disney show.
I'd buy it.
And you have him like pick up kids and shit and like cut promos on their moms and stuff.
Bro, he'd be amazing.
Oh, he'd be so good. I love Joe.
It's crazy.
Yeah,
an agent should just watch his, like, just go back and watch him wrestling. Like, I need to sign this guy right now.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. All right. Yeah, definitely check out Knox video on Samoa Joe. A lot of titles I totally forgot about there. Eric, I'm reading here that Army of the Dead is sponsoring a segment that you have for us.
That's right. So, we're going to play a little game. Earlier, I showed you guys a pixelated poll of the New Japan top 20 Gaijins. I'm going to be doing that again, but this time you guys are going to take a guess which championship belt I'm showing you. It could be from any number of promotions. You guys can ask for hints. The one thing you cannot ask is who is holding it right now.
Well, I know it's not going to be the West Coast Pop Predictions belt because I have no idea what it looks like because when we've held it, we didn't actually get to hold it.
Oh man.
Because it just comes right back to me. There's no point in sending it away for it just to come back.
Boomerang.
Oh man.
We're going to have, I believe, 7 championships here for you guys to guess. Play along in the chat. If you guys can switch over, if you're not watching on the YouTube, it's going to pop up there right now. It should be an easy one. It's pixelated right now, but if you know it, shout it out. And if you know it in chat, go ahead and say it. Curse this delay. I don't know why it has a delay, but
All right.
It's getting okay.
Oh, this
it
is
the
in the
United
company,
States
right?
belt?
Yeah, I was gonna say.
what was that?
The United States
Zach.
belt?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think you both knew it. So how about bonus points if you can tell me what night this picture is from?
Shit, the
Tuesday, I
date?
don't know.
This
Sometime in July, Monday Night Raw.
or I
July.
guess okay, I don't know how to phrase this. What occasion was this picture taken? Do you guys remember this frame?
Wasn't this the reveal when MVP revealed it?
It was a reveal, yes. So you know what, I'll give it to Knock. You get 2 points, Zach. You get 1.
Okay.
All right. Let's go ahead and switch over.
Oh man.
While that's loading, again, you can ask anything except who holds it, and you definitely can't ask for this one because it is a defunct championship now.
Probably mean Smoking Skull. Oh, ECW.
That is correct.
Oh yeah.
Alrighty, next one. This one is an active championship.
FTW belt.
I love their theme song, by the way. I really do.
It's good. I like it too.
Yeah.
I need to go back and listen to it.
SCW got it in the chats. ECW belt.
Nice.
Very nice. Is that for you guys? The new
Yeah.
one? All right.
So wait. Let's go. Come on now. Stop playing with me.
No.
Oh fuck.
Is
That's
it the hardcore
embarrassing.
one?
It is not.
Maybe the AEW women's?
Nope. Again, you can ask any questions. My time limit is if anyone in the chat can get it before you.
Okay. What year?
I was so sure that was a cruiserweight.
What year was
What year did it go defunct?
this one? This is an active one. This is one that's.
Oh, it's an active one. Sorry.
This is active?
Yeah.
Well, all
is
WWE
it a
titles are
mid-card
like
belt?
toys. Look,
Yeah.
What was that, Zach?
Is it a mid card belt?
It's a tag team belt.
that was a tag team?
Mm-hmm.
Junga says ROH.
No. I'll give a hint. It's not an American title.
I don't know. This is kind of weird. Not the New Japan tag titles, the heavyweight tag titles.
Nope.
Yeah, I'm stumped.
We talked about the promotion earlier in the weekly recap.
Oh, the NXT UK.
That's correct.
Yeah, I hardly ever look at it. I was looking for that little bluish in the middle usually for those belts. There's like a little blue.
Mm-hmm.
I do have it unpixelated, but I guess I didn't set it up for this, so maybe at the end we'll show it off, or maybe not. Who cares?
SCW got it.
Oh, very nice. See, my chat is not reloading, so good job on you, SCW. Props to you. All right, next one. It's loading up.
Start loading up Army of the Dead now on Netflix. It is 2 hours and 30 minutes, so it might take a little bit to load up. Especially if you're on
You think this is the greatest movie ever, the way Zach's talking about it.
Yo, where's our money at?
I hope it's coming.
Let's get sponsored by Fast and Furious next time.
Oh,
MLW. Come on. Heavyweight title. MLW.
That is correct.
Damn.
Jacob Fatu, man. I've been checking you out, man.
Props to Doc. Okay. I think Doc's in the lead right now. Was it 3?
Yeah.
Okay. All right, next one. This is a defunct championship.
I'm waiting for it to load for me. Ooh. That one looks so familiar, man. Oh, this is going to piss me off. I know this one. Shit. Not Defiant. The Defiant belt?
It was, yeah. I
Damn.
did not think you were going to get that without a hint. That is Defiant.
I thought that was someone's gold record.
Yeah, we used to be known as WCPW, but now they're known as nothing.
Yeah. You know who the last person told it was?
David Starr.
Oh, never mind. This is,
Yeah, I think your enthusiasm will wait for you there. Actually, was he? Oh, yeah, David Starr. All right, next one is a current active championship.
This one looks so familiar,
man.
too.
Yeah.
All right. Is it in America?
No,
That's the Never Open Weight?
that is the Never Openweight Championship. Yes.
Yeah.
Damn, Knock.
I was thinking Evolve too, SCW.
All right, and now the final one.
I think part of the thing for me, I look up a lot of championship belts because I do these videos, so that's probably part of it.
He's been doing his homework.
You've been watching 2.5 hours of championship belts?
I've been watching a lot of matches, man. Some of these matches have been great, and some of them terrible in my memory. Oh man, who is this? Omega, Mega's title, AAA.
I was about to say
Triple A?
which one. Yep, you are correct. AAA Mega Championship.
Give it to me, man.
I can go start on dinner if you want to keep going with this.
SCW Steve, man, where you at?
Well, that's all the championships we got. Props to Knock. On fire. SCW also, man. You got a couple correct. Great job.
I can see the Broken Skull. I could see that one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I almost stopped putting that in there, but like, too many people are gonna guess that.
Yeah.
Last thing I've got to show is Zach. If Zach's getting paid with his promotions, I gotta get paid too. Check out the West Coast POPCast merchandise store. Link in the description. We've got all types of stuff. If you want to rep the WCP, feel free. But we all know you want that Just Us League merch. So get yourself a Just Us League mug, the shirt, the mask. It's all there. But
The mask.
the mask. When you walk up to people wearing the mask and they see the Just Us logo, you're gonna get into places. You're gonna get into locked doors. You're gonna get everywhere.
Man.
Wow.
How much Kool-Aid does a mug fill? 6 ounces of Kool-Aid?
You know what? You can use it for Kool-Aid, but let's just be clear here. We did not endorse it.
For any of our new viewers, Eric, what is the Justice League about, and how do you have these cult? Why is it not a cult? Tell us
Justice League
that.
is a family. That's what we are. You are people who decided to have me lead them because I'm a winner, the Infinity Champion. We get the predictions correct. We have the best promos. We have the best looking members. Junga, Tsunami, all of them. And you know what? It's not a cult because we are tax exempt like a religion. We've gone through the proper channels. We've got ourselves a nice little building, a nice little church. It's all above the board.
Man.
And this guy.
Yeah, our very own Dark Order, pretty much. That is Eric's group.
Eric, nice to put all this stuff together for us. We really appreciate that. He puts together all this stuff for the show too. He does a lot for this channel. Yeah, I can see why you guys put money in his tray when they pass it around. Every season.
But you know,
Guy is doing
it goes right back to them.
All right. Anybody have anything else before we get into the end here?
Just shout out to everyone in the chat, man. Really appreciate it. We've been this is the second week in a row we went live with the podcast.
Yeah,
a lot of stuff on the channel. We're just enjoying what we're talking about, man. We're enjoying talking to you guys. It's been fun.
It has been. And thank you guys for enjoying all the live streams we've been doing the past few weeks. You guys have been real supportive.
Yeah, and if you're into Resident Evil 8, if you're into Mass Effect, check out what Eric and Knock are doing. They're both going to be finishing up those games, but go back and watch the whole gameplay. I've been loving watching them play. I never played Mass Effect. And watching Lady D on Resident Evil 8 and Knock playing is really fun. Great commentary from both guys on there. So let's get into the end here. It is time for Promo School. Promo School is sponsored by Army of the Dead, Zack Snyder's new zombie movie on Netflix, available now. Only 2.5 hours. Queen zombies in there. Smart, intellectual zombies. Dumb, stupid side characters that ruin the whole movie in the end for everyone, like me who wants good endings. But Army of the Dead, available now on Netflix. Take off of work now and watch. So, because of our sponsorship with Army of the Dead, we are going to do a fun little promo school here. If you're not familiar with promo school, we do things here to keep these two independent wrestlers, their minds sharp, their promos sharp, when they can get back in the ring and train. It's the purpose of promo school, and to teach and to expose things in the wrestling world that we see. So today we are going to use Army of the Dead as an example. Who wants the one where you use words, and who wants the one where you don't? Okay.
I guess I'll use words.
All right, Eric, you are going to be a zombie when you cut your promo.
Very nice.
So you're going to cut a promo on humans. It's fun because we did this a couple weeks ago, and we've done this a few times on the show, especially if you get stuck in your head while you're delivering a promo. Don't worry if you need to make it cheap or the words aren't as epic as you want them to be or as you wrote them down, because the emotion or what you give an audience facially or emotionally is what's going to sell whatever kind of promo you're doing. So that's what we always take away from stuff where we don't do normal promos. And Knock, you are going to be the human cutting a promo on zombies.
Let's go.
Do you have stuff in your mind? Do you want to know the premise of Army of the Dead? What would you prefer?
I don't need to know the premise. Just a bunch of zombies in my way from getting to gold. Doesn't matter.
All right. Whoever wants to go first.
Eric, how you feeling, buddy?
I'll give it a go.
All right.
Rah. Rah. Rah, rah. Rah. Rah, rah, motherfucker, rah. Rah. Oh, fuck.
Get the man some water.
Fuck. Rah. And rah, rah, rah. Chakavala. Unja. Scene. I should go with the words one. Damn.
Yeah, I don't know about that one, but this is my zombie competition right here. It doesn't matter if you're Dead by Daylight, Evil Dead, The Walking Dead. You're just going to be plain dead when I come into the town. I don't care what zombie it is, what outbreak it is. We never know what the cause was, but the cause of your death will be me. I'm coming in for the gold. I don't care if it's Hell in a Cell, ECW Hardcore Rules, or back in New Japan in a death match, because I'm here bringing my magnum from Resident Evil, and I'm coming straight for that head. I'm going straight for the gold, because you don't got no brains. And tomorrow night, that's the end of my scene. I don't know, but something like that.
I should just play the promo from ECW's. Didn't they have a zombie character? I should just play his promo. The WWE ECW.
Oh gosh, probably.
Oh man, but very nice. I like that promo.
Yeah. So the cause in Army of the Dead was a blowjob. That's what caused everything. Enjoy that movie, everyone. 2.5 hours. Zack Snyder's Army of the Dead, available on Netflix right now. Great job, you two. The only other way I could figure of doing a zombie promo was to just do absolutely nothing and stand there. You handled it well, Eric. It's a tough one.
Yeah.
All right, that is our show, everyone. Thank you for tuning in. Thank you for joining us in the chats. We do appreciate it. We got some stuff coming up for you in the next week and plus from all over the place. We got some collabs coming up and everything. If you want to go back and check out some stuff we have on the channel here, a lot of good stuff. Like we said, Knox Samoa Joe video. These two live streaming games all the time, which is a lot of fun. They interact with you while they play, so it's great. We got a video where we fantasy booked our own television show with wrestlers, refs, the set, the network that we want on, everything. So that's a lot of fun. And yeah, anything else, you guys?
Yeah, I mean, more tier lists for sure. You know, you guys been enjoying those. Been seeing the comments. I got another Champions video coming out this week. Maybe Monday or Tuesday, we'll see. But it's almost done, so we'll get it out there. And of course, Resident Evil 8, man, I will get past that final boss. We'll figure that all out, finish that stream up. Tales from the Borderlands, I want to continue that. But it's been a great channel with you guys, man. Like, we doing some numbers here, man. It's looking good.
Yeah.
460 subs, you know, on that road to 500.
Too true. Also check out the reactions video we did for Shingo Takagi versus Will Ospreay.
Yes.
That was a fun time to record, and I think I usually don't rewatch the stuff that we do because I don't like rewatching my old work, but I thought this one was actually fun to rewatch. So go back and check it out. Are you streaming tonight, Knock? Are you gonna be doing Resident Evil?
I might. It's either later tonight or tomorrow morning, but I do want to finish that game up.
Gotcha. I don't know if I will.
How about you?
I don't know. We'll see. But good news is I'm hoping it's just two more streams and then Mass Effect is done.
Yes, sir. Man,
Let's see.
Yeah, it's been fun watching your streams. I never played those games.
And I will never play Resident Evil 8, so it's been fun watching your streams.
Oh man.
But that's the whole damn show.
That's it.
Yeah, West Coast Pop. It's a good name too, man. In your house, we're covered. The tablet, the phone, the laptop. We are live. If you've been enjoying the live stuff, let us know, man, because we might go live next week if you've been enjoying it and want to keep up in the chat with us. But of course, Zach, where can they find us, man?
They can find us paying attention. Now, let me tell you why. In the movie Army of the Dead, the whole zombie apocalypse was because of people not paying attention. One set of people not paying attention and another set of people getting ahead. So that was what caused the zombie apocalypse. So we will be paying attention to movies like Army of the Dead, available right now on Netflix, Zack Snyder's Zombie Apocalypse movie starring Dave Bautista, Tig Notaro, and a whole host of others. 2.5 hours of your life, still less than raw and more entertaining. Thank you for joining. Thanks for joining us on episode 58 here of West Coast POPcast. Have a great week and be excellent to each other.
Yes, sir. Peace out, y'all.